E.T. Aliens in Delphi, Greece, a strange documentary. We shouldn't be alarmed. We do have references of extraterrestrials, especially Atlanteans, in Delphi, where the ancient oracle in Delphi in ancient Greece was located. What does a famous science fiction film starring Sigourney Weaver, and which includes the most famous male birth scene in the history of cinema, have to do with ancient Greece? Alexander of the Phillips extremely interesting and original recent 2019 documentary film essay Memory, The Origins of Alien, addresses the philosophical ideas, unconscious fears, and artistic, mythological, and theological influences behind Ridley's legendary film Ridley Scott's Alien from 1939. Memory deals both with the fated meeting of creative geniuses such as H.R. Geiger, Dan O'Bannon, and Scott himself, but also with the enormous cultural impact it had and still has since then when the film was made. But the Greek audiences find additional interest in the unexpected opening shots and the first scene, the significance of which is explained during the documentary in movie theaters. Footage, unspecified who took it, shows the famous ruins of the ancient temple of Apollo in Delphi. On the stones with ancient Greek inscriptions, we see various insects walking in close-up, spiders, beetles, etc. And immediately after, there is a particularly terrifying scene with three old women in white tunics lying as if dead, and a background that evokes the characteristic techno-organic designs sets for Scott's film, which in turn are dark, claustrophobic, labyrinthine, and liquid, reference to some kind of a matrix. The three women are reminiscent of the witches from Macbeth and have pointed teeth, like the extraterrestrial Mama Queen of Alien. Also the Freudian term vagina dentata, Hellenistic vulva with teeth, while in their eyes they're black as Erebus. The specific Greek interest here consists in the fact that, as we are informed, these are the Erinyes, the terrifying deities of ancient Greek mythology. As they slowly rise, viewers hear an eerie voice beginning to speak in ancient Greek. The voice belongs to the ghost of Clytemnestra, who awakens the Erinyes to avenge the murder of her and her lover, Aegisthus, by her son Orestes. As confirmed by the fandom website, the scene is taken from the ancient tragedy of Aeschylus Emenides, specifically one of the Erinyes uttering the verse, "The stench of human blood makes me smile," and the author's translation from English. Now, this phrase had made a particular impression on the famous Anglo-Irish painter Francis Bacon, whose triptych Three Studies for Figures at the base of the crucifixion depicted the Erinyes from Aeschylus Orestia, was the main inspiration for the design of the phallic alien baby with teeth that adorns John Hurt's chest in Alien. Is just one of the reasons that justify all these references to ancient Greek mythology, literature, drama, and in general to ancient Greek culture, and which are made in a documentary for a movie about an alien parasite. One of the interviewees in the documentary openly parallels the movie's monster with Erinya, also one of the persons who speak in the documentary, both regarding the Erinyes and the temple in Delphi. The connection is that Orestes, after the matricide, sought protection as a beggar in the temple of Apollo. Is Denise Demetriou, PhD in classic study and professor of ancient Greek history, specializing, as I read in her academic profile, in cross-culture interactions between Greeks and non-Greeks. It's also no coincidence that one of the recent Alien prequels, again directed by Scott, is titled Prometheus. Memory hints or overtly states that ruins such as those of the Temple of Apollo at Delphi, which reappear in similar scenes halfway through and at the end of Memory, the monument of ancient civilizations such as the Egyptian, were clear inspiration for the film's creators. Alien from 1979, already long before its production. It's not so much the familiar Eric von Daniken-esque theories about extraterrestrial civilizations leaving behind remnants of some ancient technology on Earth, although Scott himself, particularly in the recent prequels, plays with these ideas. In particular, this particular documentary, however, focuses, as stated earlier, on the creator's eclectic artistic, see Lovecraft, Roger Corman, B-movies, theological, philosophical, scientific, mythological influences, as well as the primal fears in our collective unconscious, which memory claims are responsible for the film's inedible mark on mass culture. All these desperate references, along with countless others, are refracted and kaleidoscopically confused into a supertext, a vertigious mise en abîme, and an awe-inspiring palimpsest, and against which we see and interpret, consciously or unconsciously, the Scots film. And this is inexplicable things, of course. This is translated from a Greek article. Please leave your comments, and thank you for your support. Kindly support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support, and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.